tam sajivam sadvaitam savadutam parijanasahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhamritamscha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nidhinami Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Prachari Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Vashyate Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratushe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vijwanusute Devi Pranami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhaivacha Patitanam Bhavnebhyo Vaishnebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So very happy to be with all of you this Sunday evening. Yesterday we had a very big festival. We call it Radha Ashtami. How many of you were there yesterday evening? Okay, so some of you, not everyone. So Radha Ashtami, just like we celebrate Janmashtami as the festival of birth of Krishna. It is very interesting that we have a festival where we are celebrating birth of God. God is supposed to have no birth and no death because that's God. Birth and death are meant for human beings, not for the God. But here we are celebrating a festival which talks about birth of God, Janmashtami or Krishnashtami. And yesterday was Radha Ashtami, that is the birth of Srimati Radharani. Srimati Radharani. So it is very surprising that how come the God and God's consort and everyone has got their. We don't celebrate anything like, what you call Narayan Ashtami or something at the birth of Lord Narayan. But we have this especially Ram Navami and Krishna Ashtami or Janmashtami. And of course, we have this Radha Ashtami. And day after tomorrow happens to be Vaman Dev Dwadashi. Did you ever hear this name? Vamana? Vaman Avatar. What did Vaman do? Lord Vaman. Someone can tell? और उनसे सब कुछ ले लिया. So Vaman Dev, Vaman incarnation. The Ganga is flowing on this planet. It is because of Vaman Dev. So today I am going to talk little bit about all of those things and also few verses of Bhagavad Gita as well. So it's very important for us to know about the various incarnations, their purpose. Like today morning we had a session like you only with a group of students, and there's a question that how come all the incarnations they come in India only? Why don't they come in Pakistan, China, Bangladesh, South America, North America, Australia, Japan, China? They will get better facility in China, Japan, Switzerland, Hawaii. How is that? All these incarnations they are coming in. That's what sometimes people who have little atheistic approach, they have this question that how come all your gods only come in your country only? Why don't they come to other countries? So do you have any answer? Would you like to give any answer to this query? Why can't or why don't they come in other countries of this planet? Why is coming here only? Because he knew that in future he will also take birth, so better I should go first, give some philosophy for their benefit. This people ask because generally those who have a little atheistic approach or those who doubt, they have this first question: why only in India? Why not outside India? Why not in Sri Lanka? Why not in North America? Why not in South America? Why not in some other country of this planet? Why only in India? How do you answer this? Because of tradition, culture, yeah. हम बुलाते हैं, very nice. Yeah. So this is quite good answer because we call him. See, any incarnation, any avatar, any incarnation, they need not to come on this planet. There is no need for them to come. But they come because there are devotees who call for them that please come because there is so much of demoniac culture, or because there is so much of atheism, or because there are so many demons. So please come and please control, please kill them, or please do something. So Krishna came. Why? Because all the demigods were too much disturbed. They were disturbed by the Kansa and the associates of Kansa. It is said that every day in Vrindavan, Krishna would kill one demon. Every day. Now we only know few of them. Maybe we know Putna. You heard the name Putna? And some more names. Aghasur, Bakasur, Arishtrasur, Dhenukasur, Sistrasur. Maybe together we're able to take out 10, 15 names. But Krishna killed, it is said, more than thousands of demons. Every day, when he would go out, it was one of the activity of the day to kill one demon. So many demons were there. Only the Bhagavatam talks about the name of the important ones, the most powerful ones. But every day it was a daily affair to kill one demon. So when he was killing so many demons, because there were so many demons, and that's why the demigods prayed. So if you see any Krishna serial, like old or new, they have this scene. All the Devi Devtas, they have assembled on the on the beach of the Milk Ocean. And on the beach of the Milk Ocean, they are praying that Lord, please come. And says, okay, I am going to come soon. In this place I'll come. So in the similar way, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came because a great devotee, Advait Acharya, he was every day praying to Lord that please come, please come. He was praying every day that please come, please come. And the reason of his prayers, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came because it was prayer of Advaita Acharya that so much of atheism has increased, so much of demoniac mentality has increased. Please come. So by his daily prayers, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came on this planet 500 years back in a city known as, you know the name of the city? It's called Mayapur. It's in West Bengal, Nadia, Mayapur. So in the similar way, various incarnations come. And generally when Lord comes, just like suppose if Prime Minister is going to come to Mumbai, is he going to come alone? Who will come with him? His security, his assistants, his secretary, they also fly his car. He has got a BMW, I don't know, BMW, some car which is fully bulletproof and gas proof and everything, bomb proof. So even the car also flies with him. So that wherever he goes, he will travel his own car. His security, his driver, his secretary, his assistants, and few ministers, all of them come. It's not that he will go alone. If he's going to US or anywhere, he will go alone. No, a full team comes with him. Similarly, when God comes on this planet, it's not that he comes alone. When he comes, With him, the whole battalion or the whole team comes. So his devotees will come, his parents will come, his associates will come, friends will come, his wife will come, everyone. Just like Ramchandra came on Ram Navami. So later on we have a festival called Sita Navami. And who came on Sita Navami? Mother Sita. So similarly, Krishna came on this Janmashtami. So after some days, there is a festival called Radha Ashtami, which is the birth of Srimati Radharani. And who is Radharani? Krishna's wife, friend, energy. Krishna's energy. Every Shakti has got Shaktiman. Every Shaktiman has got Shakti, other way. Every Shaktiman has got Shakti. Just like we all have some Shakti, like we can maybe control something in our house, or if you are cooking, then you can maybe control your cooking, or if you have a business, you can control your employees. So we have some Shakti, we are Shaktiman, and Shakti is separate. Similarly, when Krishna is separated from his energy, although that never happens, but when Krishna's Shakti takes a form, when his energy takes a form, that form is Srimati Radharani. So it is Krishna's own expansion. Today morning we are discussing on verse Radha Krishna ek atma dui dehadhari. Radha and Krishna, they are one soul, but they have taken two bodies. One is the form of Krishna, another is the form of Srimati Radharani. So very special. Maybe some other time we'll go get into the details of the Radha and Krishna pastimes and the position of Srimati Radharani. That is a completely different subject matter. So like this, day after tomorrow happens to be Vaman Dwadashi, Vaman Dev. And it is mentioned in the scriptures that many thousands of years back, not even thousands, I would say lakhs of years back, there happened to be a fight between the Devata and the Danav, demigods and demons. And this time the demons, they became very powerful. So when they were going to fight, they were moving, they wanted to capture the whole Indraloka, Swarga. So all the demons headed by Bali Maharaj were heading towards the Swarga Loka. They wanted to capture. And by seeing their whole energy and enthusiasm and power and brilliance and their effulgence, Indra understood that today he will be defeated. The opposite party was so enthusiastic, and it was like so much having of some effulgence. So Indra, he went to his guru. Who's the guru of Indra? Who is the guru of the Devatas? Brihaspati. And he said, Brihaspati, today the Danav, they are coming to fight with us, and they are coming with lot of enthusiasm. It looks like they have been got special power, and it looks like we're not able to defeat them today. What we should do? Brihaspati said, run away. He said, today you will not able to defeat. Today they are coming with a special power. They have got special blessings. Today it's not possible to defeat. Just become invisible and run away. So all the Devatas, they emptied the whole Swarga Loka and they ran away. And when Bali Maharaj along with his whole demoniac team reached, there was no one to fight. Everything was completely vacant. So they started enjoying there. But to get the position of Indra, one need to do certain yagya. One cannot become Indra just by force. Indra is a position, Brahma is a position, which different souls get at different times. So then, in Bali Maharaj wanted to do more tapasya so that he can officially get that position, and not just by force. At the same time, the mother of the demigods, you know the name of mother of demigods? Aditi. Diti is the name of mother of demons, and Aditi is the name of the mother of demigods. देवताओं की माता का नाम है आदिति, एंड उनके पिताजी का नाम कश्यप मुनि. तो हम लोग बोलते हैं ना गोत्र कश्यप. So Aditi, she told her husband, my dear husband, our sons, they have been thrown out from their homes and they all have become invisible, and they all are hiding themselves in different caves of the mountain. Please help, please do something. I'm worried about my sons. And Kashyapuni said, what can be done? He said, pray to Krishna, pray to Narayan, Vishnu, he is supreme. He can only help. So then Kashyapuni told some process by which Aditi can please Vishnu, and she followed that. That's called Payovrata. And after following that special austerity, Prayovrata, Vishnu appeared in front of Aditi. And Vishnu asked, what do you want? And Aditi said that my all sons are in trouble. If you can please give your blessings. And Vishnu said, okay, I'll help you. So later on, Vishnu comes as the son of Aditi by the name of Vaman Dev. Vaman means dwarf or something small height, less height is called Vaman Dev. So this Vaman Dev, when he appeared, is having a very beautiful form, and I can show you. I have this. It's got very beautiful. So Vaman Dev has got very beautiful form, small boy, and all the personalities around him are giving him some gifts. Like someone is giving a deer skin, someone is giving a kamandalu, someone is giving a rod, someone is giving an umbrella. And then Vaman Dev, after getting all these gifts and everything, he goes to the place where Bali Maharaj was doing his tapasya. Not tapasya, but he was doing yagya to get the power so that officially he can get the position of Indra. So Bali Maharaj was having his all Brahmanas doing yagya for him and big assembly. And there Vamandev enters, supreme personality of Godhead in the form of a Brahmana, small dwarf. So much of effulgence, beauty. It was looking like a sun is entering into the arena. And Bali Maharaj was very impressed that this is a very special Brahmana who is coming. So Bali Maharaj goes to him and says, oh my dear Brahmana, you have come. It's a great fortune. Please ask some charity. I would like to give you some charity. And Brahmana said, Vaman Devi said, no, one has to be self-satisfied. I do not want anything. But again and again, he insisted, Bali Maharaj, ask something. So Vaman Devi said, okay, fine, if you want to give me something, give me 3 steps of land. Now the dwarf boy, maybe 2 feet or 3 feet. And if he takes 3 steps, how much he will cover? 3 steps. Bali Maharaj said, as your height is small, your intelligence is also a little small, looks like. You are asking for just 3 steps of land. Ask something bigger. Ask a kingdom, ask a village, ask some big field, ask a wife, ask something bigger. Vamandev said, if someone is not satisfied with little bit, then he wants to be satisfied even with more. So there's no meaning of asking more and more. If you give this much, I'll be happy. So Bali Maharaj and they were having conversations, and the guru of the demons, what's his name? Sukracharya. Sukracharya came there. And Sukracharya said to Bali, you don't know who is this personality. In the form of a small Brahmana boy, actually he is Supreme Vishnu. And as soon as he will promise him 3 steps of land, he will increase the size of his body, and in 2 steps he will cover the whole universe. And then he will ask you where to keep the 3rd step, and you will have no option. So don't promise anything. Step back. Vamandev said, Bali Maharaj said, if it's really Vishnu, then it is my duty to serve Vishnu. And if Vishnu is asking something, we should surrender everything to Vishnu. Why I should say no? So Bali Maharaj refused to accept the instruction of his guru. This is the only account in the whole scriptures where a disciple has refused to accept the proposal of his guru. Generally, one is supposed to follow whatever guru says. That's why one accepts a guru. But there are only 1-2 accounts like this, where the disciple says, no, I'm not going to follow. And still disciple is benefited. If disciple is going against guru, he will never be benefited. But here he is benefited. So Bali Maharaj completely disagrees to follow Sukracharya. And then Vaman Dev, he takes out water from his kamandalu and promises that I promise to give you 3 steps of land, you start moving. And then Bali Maharaj, as soon as he hears the promise of Vaman Dev, as soon as he hears the promise of Bali Maharaj, Vaman Dev, as told by Sukracharya, he starts magnifying, making his body big. And he makes it so big, so big, so big that in first step he covers this whole planet and everything. In the second step, he covers till the top of the universe and it touches the cover of the universe. Every universe has got a cover, cover, and it touches the cover of the universe and he makes a hole in that cover. And from that hole, what comes, Ganga. That Ganga is coming from the spiritual world, which is flowing in the northern and eastern part of India. वो गंगा ऐसा नहीं है कि मुंबई से निकल रही है. पूरे इंडिया का ट्रेड मुंबई से होता है. फाइनेंस सिटी, फाइनेंशियल कैपिटल है. यहाँ से सब जगह लोग दूर दूर से आते हैं मुंबई बिजनेस करने के लिए, लेकिन गंगा मुंबई में नहीं है. So it is in northern eastern part of India. So that Ganga comes from the spiritual world because of the hole made by the toe of the Vaman Dev and lands up in the higher planetary system. And because of the prayers of a great devotee called Bhagirath, the Ganga came on the earth planet. She was accepted by Lord Shiva on Kailash. And finally, she slowed down and came. Still, if you see Ganga, if I don't know how many of you have been to Haridwar and Rishikesh, the flow of Ganga is so majestic. It is like it will just wash you away. I have been there and it is just, we cannot stand. Haridwar, though we can still manage, but still difficult. And Rishikesh, so more difficult. If you go a little more up, like you can just flow in Ganga and come to the plains of UP and Bihar. It is so strong flow, huge amount of water. It's like unimaginable the amount of water which is coming, huge. So that Ganga. So when after doing the 2 steps, Vaman Deva, so Bali, tell me where shall I keep my 3rd step? And Bali is now fully ashamed because before that he was talking all big things. I can give you whatever you want, just ask whatever you want. And now in 2 steps only game is over. So what to do? So then Bali says, my dear Lord, the possessor of the possessions of what one possesses is more valuable than all these possessions. So I am the possessor. My head is still empty. You please keep your 3rd step on my head. So that's how Bali Maharaj surrendered completely. And there are 9 steps or 9 processes of bhakti. No Vida Bhakti. It is called Shavanam, Kirtanam, Pad Sevanam, Archanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam. And the last one is called Atma Nivedanam, fully surrender. And for this, Atma Nivedanam, the topmost example is given of Bali Maharaj, Atma Nivedanam, because he surrendered everything. And then Bali Maharaj was pushed down. Krishna said, anyways, you have surrendered, so I'll give you something. He gave him a planet in below the earth, which is called Sutal planet or lower planetary system, Sutal. And in Sutal, it is said that the opulence of Sutal is much more even than the Indraloka. So that is the Sutal planet. And to protect Bali Maharaj for any kind of dangers, Lord agreed to become the Dwarpal. So if you happen to go to Sutal, right now we have gone up Chandrayaan. But right now the news is that the rover and lander are not waking up. They have gone into sleep. There are sending a lot of signals from here. It's not waking up. It's just sleeping only. So we don't know whether it will wake up or not. But below there is something called Sutal planet, where Indra, where the opulence is much more than of Indra, and where Bali is staying, and to safeguard Bali, because Vamandev took away everything from Bali. So to safeguard Bali, Vamandev has become Dwarpal there, or gatekeeper. This is the beautiful story which happened, signifies on the day of Vaman Dwadashi, just 2 days from today, Tuesday, very special day, Vaman Dwadashi. Just giving some idea before we talk more about Bhagavad Gita. We should be aware of the days of special significance like Vaman Dwadashi. And this word which we hear very commonly in our Hindi, बलिदान, सुना है आप लोगों ने? इसने बलिदान दे दिया. Actually, this balidan word actually comes from Bali Maharaj. And it is the dan of Bali Maharaj. That's why it is a significant word. So balidan means I surrender everything to Krishna or Vishnu. Then it is balidan. If I sacrifice for any other cause, any other purpose, that's not balidan. That can be some other dan. But you cannot call it balidan. Balidan means I give for Vishnu or Krishna. The way Bali Maharaj gave everything. Everything means everything. See our example, our life. We came with how many lakhs of rupees on this planet? We took birth with few crores. How did we come? We came naked. Hands were open, palms were open. There was no cloth also on the body. Someone came with clothes like denim ka jeans and Reebok के t-shirts and Apple phone and watch लेकर निकला, ऐसा तो नहीं है. So we all came naked completely, nothing. But when we are on this planet and when we are going on living, we get into this grabbing mentality. So from child only we start grabbing things. And then we get cargo pants and all where you can keep on filling pockets. And we have pockets here, pockets upside, then there are pockets inside also. Some shirts they have pockets inside also. And there are pockets in the pants and there are pockets inside also. So we get into this grabbing mentality. You want to grab more, more, more. The ads are there. You dil mange more. Grab more, 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 more. Grab so much. And when we are about to die, do we carry all the suitcase with us? Just like if you take flight sometimes, then you have a limitation on the baggage. And certain baggage they will not allow in the cabin. They say, sir, this bag is not allowed in the cabin. That you have to put into the check-in only. No, not allowed in cabin. In the similar way, when we die, it is the Yamdutas will say, sir, no bag is allowed. No check-in, no cabin. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Not even in this body. So it is useless. Leave it here. Your relatives will burn it or they will put it into the earth or whatever. We don't need this body. Just they will pull out the subtle body, not exactly soul, the subtle body. And they will take the subtle body with them. The soul is inside the subtle body. So we don't bring anything with us. We don't take anything with us. But when we are here, we are so much worried about grabbing everything. Isn't this so interesting? Very interesting. Huh? Recently, we visited to Kurukshetra. You know this place? Heard of this place, Kurukshetra? The place where Gita was spoken. Kurukshetra is the place where Gita was spoken. So in Kurukshetra, there's a place also where there was a Yaksha Prashna. And one of the questions was asked to Yudhishthira Maharaj by Yaksha. What is the most interesting thing in this world? What is the most interesting thing in this world? And Yudhishthira Maharaj said, Ani ani bhutani gachanti yam amlyam sem sthavaram icchanti kimascharya atah param. He said, day in, day out, day in, day out, bhutani, the living beings, gachanti, they are going. Where are they going? Yam alayam. Like what do you say, pustakale? Where you get books, bhojanalay, vidyalay, yamalay, yamraj. So hani bhutani gachanti yam alayam. Day in, day out, so many living entities, they are going to Yamalaya, the abode of Yamraj. Says Sthavaram Icchanti. Those who are staying here, they think they will stay here eternally. Kim Ascharya Atha Param. What could be more surprising than this? This was the answer given by who spoke this verse? Yudhishthir. Yudhishthir is the eldest Pandav. Yudhishthir said that those who are on this planet, they think कि हम तो यहीं जमे रहेंगे. Yeah, we are not going to move away anywhere. So that is the most surprising thing. So we come empty hand, we go empty hand, but when we have this grabbing. So we can learn from example of Bali. You see this photo where Bali is there with the folded hands and is saying, I surrender completely now. Now I have nothing, everything belongs to you. So we can also learn this art of surrender. This is one of the most important, I would say, the teaching of Bhagavad Gita. However, this is spoken in the last words of Bhagavad Gita, but I am telling you in the very first class of Bhagavad Gita because we don't know we'll meet again or not. So our life is also temporary. So something which is most important, let me tell in that first class itself or beginning class itself, so that we know the essence. So this surrender is the ultimate message in Bhagavad Gita that one should take shelter and surrender because this human life is a very amazing opportunity. Like we all have assembled here to discuss Gita. Such kind of assembly is only possible among the human beings and human forms. No other form will come like this and sit. Whether it is dogs or crows, the crows they will assemble every morning near the garbage truck, and the goal is only to eat garbage. Similarly, the peasants they will assemble wherever the people come to throw the dana. So like that, all the other forms of living entities they assemble only for the purpose of eating, sleeping, mating, or defending. No other goal. But we have a higher purpose, the human life purpose. So let's not miss it out. It's very special form, very special form. And at the same time, given for a very limited time. It's not like कोई बात नहीं मर गए फिर से जन्म लेंगे लेंगे but not necessarily human being बनेंगे कुछ और भी हो सकता है. So we can learn from the story of Vaman Dev that we also inculcate such qualities of Bali Maharaj so that we can also start learn. We can also start showing some symptoms of surrender. One of the most basic steps in symptoms of surrender would be to chant every day Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This is a symptom of surrender, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And if you can do something more than that, that would be simply wonderful. But at least we have to start with chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Step one. Step two, there are no limits, but there's one something to start with. So these are special days: Vaman Dwadashi, Janmashtami, Ram Navami, Radha Ashtami, and like that we have many festivals around the year. Our culture is full of festivals. So many festivals in our temple. Every month there are 1 2 festivals. So it's the beauty of our culture. Festivals after festivals. So what I'm going to discuss today. Yeah. So although we discussed various chapters of Bhagavad Gita, but I found this chapter number 4 to be very interesting, which can be discussed by anyone. Even doesn't matter even if you have not read 1 2 3 chapters or if you have read also. Irrespective of that, 4th chapter has its own significance. Very special chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So here some background of Bhagavad Gita is given. How old is Bhagavad Gita? How old? What do you say? How old is Bhagavad Gita? 5,000 years back. Some other answer? तो कितने साल पहले थे वो? बहुत पुराना है. तो भगवत गीता एक आंसर है 5,000 ईयर्स. दूसरा आंसर है कि बहुत पुराना है. कितना पुराना है हम सोच भी नहीं सकते हैं. बहुत ज्यादा ही पुराना है. मतलब हमारे ये एसी बीसी कैलेंडर सब फेल हो जाएंगे उसमें. एडी एंड बीसी आल्सो not possible. So I'll recite. We can recite few verses as you can see on your screen very clearly. Chant behind me. मेरे पीछे बोलिएगा. श्री भगवान उवाच इमं विवस्वते योगम् प्रोक्तावानहम् अव्ययम् विवस्वान् मनवे प्राह मनुरिच्छवाके अब्रवीत्. So Sri Bhagwan Uvacha. Bhagwan is the Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Why is called Bhagwan? Can someone give me a quick answer? Why Krishna is called Bhagwan? Why is called Bhagwan? He is called Bhagwan because, yes, Yeah, there are six opulences, and he has got that in full. Richest, strongest, fully renounced, most beautiful, full fame, and knowledge, full knowledge. These are the six opulences, and is full in six opulences. That's why it's addressed as Bhagavan, one who has got all the six opulences. It's nowhere in Gita you will find Sri Krishna Uvacha. Although when Arjuna speaks, it is Arjuna Uvacha. When Sanjay speaks, it is Sanjay Uvacha. When Dhritarashtra speaks, it is Dhritarashtra Uvacha. But when Krishna speaks, the verse comes as Bhagavan Uvacha, Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. So here, Krishna is giving some background to Arjun that today the Gita which I am speaking to you, I have spoken it many, many years back. To whom? Imam Vivasvate Yogam. I have given this to Vivaswan, who is the sun god. Prokta Vahan Avyam. I have spoken this. And what did Vivaswan do with this knowledge? It's not that he heard this and he slept. No. After hearing Vivaswan Manve Praha, Vivaswan gave to Manu. And Manur Ichhavake Abravit. Manu gave to Ichhavaku. Like you hear in Ramayana that Lord Ramchandra, he came in the Ichhavaku dynasty. Ichhavaku dynasty. So Vivaswan taught it to Manu, Manu taught it to Ichhavaku, and like that this knowledge was coming down. Right now our ISRO, they are trying to, just like they successfully completed moon landing Chandrayaan 3, however they are not able to connect anymore with the rover. In the similar way, they have a goal to go to the sun also. So right now the first one has gone, Aditya L1, which is going to roam around the sun something and going to go further. But actually we are spending crores of rupees in all this mission, but the information is already there in our scriptures. Like who is there on the sun, what is he doing, what are his activities, and what's his name. Gita mentioned his name is Vivaswan. So the information is already there. If our finally, even if our rover reaches to the sun at all, if it reaches also, is going to meet Vivaswan only, which Gita already speaks. Not something new we are going to get there. So anyways, all the taxes which you are paying, a good amount is going in these missions, government taxes. And we don't know whether we'll get any benefit of it or not, but we cannot argue also. So here, the meaning is very simple. The personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna said, I instructed this imperishable science of yoga to sun god, Vivaswan, whose name is Vivaswan. And Vivaswan instructed it to Manu. Manu is called father of mankind. That's why there's a book called Manu Samhita. And Manu in turn instructed to Ichhavaku. So this is a highly debatable book, Manu Samhita. But actually it is not debatable. It is unfortunately it is in the wrong politicians. They make an issue out of it. But if somebody has got proper knowledge, it is not debatable. So that was the Vivaswan. He spoke to Vivaswan lakhs of years before. Lakhs of years before. Long time back. So generally, if I tell you, suppose if we meet for first time, you say, you know, I spoke Bhagavad Gita to your great great grandfather. You'll say, आज सुबह सुबह मुझे ही जोक सुना रहे हो ना. You'll feel what is this? You are today you आज को मुझे ही मिला क्या एड़ा बनाने को ना? Huh? What is this? If I say like this, I spoke you to your great great grandfather to told Bhagavad Gita. Natural question will be there. How can you say like this? We have almost taken birth, maybe difference of 5-6 years, 7-8 years. How do you dare to say that you have spoken Gita to my great great grandfather, grandfather? How is it possible? So Arjuna was also intelligent, something like this. So going ahead with few verses of chapter 4 today. Please chant behind me. Evam parampara praptam imam rajarshayo viduhu sakaleneha mahata yogo nashta parantapa. So very simple meaning. Evam parampara praptam means by parampara, by Guru Sishya parampara. This knowledge was going from one king to another king, from that king to next king. That's how the Vedic knowledge was going all the time. One king would learn, he will teach to his son, prince. That prince would learn and he will teach to his son, prince. That is called parampara, Guru Sishya Parampara. And these were not any simple kings, they were Raja Rishi. That's why the word comes, Imam Raja Shreyo Vidu. The great Raj Rishi were aware of this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Like nowadays, our PM talks so much about Gita. Now he's not talking, but earlier when he came 2014 and all, he spoke a lot about Gita. And of course, in general, he's pro Sanatan like that. So the saintly kings, they would pass on this knowledge to next generation, and that's how this knowledge was going down and down and down. But what happened? Sa kal neha mahata yogo nashta parantapa. This yoga, this science of bhakti yoga, nashta ho gaya. It got destroyed. Why? Because of the effect of time. For example, some king, his son died in a battle, so the knowledge got lost. Or the son, before teaching the son, the king only died. So somewhere it got disconnected. So going with the meaning, this supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplic succession, and the saintly kings understood it in that way. But in course of time, the succession was broken, and therefore the science as it was appears to be lost. So this Bhagavad Gita was lost for some time. Krishna spoke to Vyasvan, but it got lost for some time. Going ahead in our discussion. This is very special verse. Sa, you have to chant behind me. Sa evayam mayate adya yoga prokta puratana bhaktosi me sakha cheti rahasyam hi etat uttamam. Krishna says, because this knowledge was lost at some point of time, this special knowledge was lost at some point of time, that's why I am again giving you and reestablishing this knowledge. Yoga Prokta Puratana is very, very old science. I am again today giving it to you, Arjuna. Now Arjun may ask, so why are you giving me? Am I special? Do I have some special qualification? Why are you telling me this Gita? So Krishna says this special word comes, very special word. Bhakto si me sakha cheti, because you are my devotee and you are my sakha. Sakha means friend. Because you are my devotee and you are my friend, that's why I am giving you this knowledge, which is rahasya. It is not a open knowledge, rahasya. And it is uttamam, means uttam, means topmost. It is secret, at the same time topmost. Now you may think, kya secret hai? We'll go to the stall, pay little money, buy Bhagavad Gita. Or we'll go to the Google App Store and we'll write Bhagavad Gita by ISKCON. कुछ ना कुछ तो मिल ही जाएगा. So we'll download it and read it. So what is the secret? Where is the secret? Actually, it is a secret. Bhagavad Gita is such a secret that we can go through the whole Gita but will still not understand anything. It is such a secret. It's an open secret. You will read all the verses. Okay. Turn the pages. Many times I meet people and we give Bhagavad Gita. We go out ISKCON devotees to spread this knowledge Bhagavad Gita. So I'm smoking, we say Bhagavad Gita. Hai. लीजिए पढ़ लिया है. Now he's got Bhagavad Gita, has read it, but he's smoking. So that is rahasya, that one can read the whole Gita, still one will not be able to figure out what to do, because it has to be learned from a guru, it has to be learned from a teacher. Then only this is revealed. This is the secret. It has to be learned from a teacher. A teacher comes and teaches, and we understand everything so clearly. And we try to read ourselves, it becomes another bookish knowledge which we have read in our schools and colleges. So Krishna says this is rahasya, this is secret. At the same time, this is uttamam, this is topmost. And I give you because you are my devotee and friend. And whom do we share our secrets with? Very close person. Our secrets, maybe your ATM pin, or your mobile phone password, or your WhatsApp, lock, or your whatever. We share with someone who is very, very close. Very, very close. So Krishna is also not like everyone will keep on going, hey, come, I'll teach you Bhagavad Gita. No, it doesn't need. But someone is a very great devotee, he reveals Bhagavad Gita. Actually, the spiritual knowledge has to be revealed in the heart. It cannot be just taught. What we are doing right now is just we are creating awareness for each other on Bhagavad Gita. How is it going to enter into realization? When I walk, when I talk, when I move around, I experience Gita in my life. That has to come on its own by the blessings of Krishna, by the practice of this chanting of Hare Krishna mantra. It will be revealed in the heart. Just like 2 plus 2 is, don't doubt, it's 4 only. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to do any puzzle here. Now 2 plus 2 is 4. It is very obvious for us. It's not that someone has to come and give a proof. It's very obvious. We know very well. We can feel it. We can realize it. 2 plus 2 is 4. We can realize this. We can experience this. Same is Bhagavad Gita. It can be into our realization. It can be our feeling. We can able to experience Bhagavad Gita if it is revealed in the heart by a guru, just like Krishna is doing for Arjuna. So why do we then have Bhagavad Gita? Yeah, you have, so that we have some idea, we at least become familiar with the verses, and next time when a guru, when a devotee teaches us, it will be like a revelation. Oh yeah, this is amazing. It will be like this. So reading is a good way to at least become familiar, become connected. But we want to make, if we want to create a kind of a realization, experience, we have to connect with the guru, we have to connect with the teacher. Otherwise, it will remain what? Rahasyam. Otherwise, it will remain Rahasyam. Rahasyam, hi etat uttamam. Topmost secret. Bhagavad Gita. So, once again, going through the meaning. That very ancient science of relationship with the Supreme is today told by me to you, because you are my devotee as well as my friend, and can therefore understand the transcendental mystery of the science. See, below is the purport, which is much more important than anything else. Why I am not reading purport? Because whatever is in the purport, I am speaking myself. But when you are reading at your home, don't just say, I gave Gita to one person, he came in 1 week, pad liya pura Gita. I said, how come you read in whole 1 week, the 1,000 pages? Said, what? I read Shloka 1, Shloka 2, Shloka 3, finished. But it's not like that. We have to read this purport, which is there. Purport. This is very important. This is the practical application of Bhagavad Gita in our life. So every verse in Bhagavad Gita has got a purport. And this is, I would say, the most important element in your book. Most important element. Because this is the explanation. Like if we read Bhagavad Gita, Sloka will come. God is Nirgun. We will say, Acha is Nirgun, he has no gun. He is just without any gun. He is, this means zero. But if we read the purport, we'll understand Nirgun means he doesn't have any material gun like us. He has got spiritual gun. But our experience is only of material gunas, material qualities and material activities. So we try to judge everything from material calculation. Like if I want to tell you about a person, I'll say his height is 5 foot. So we have idea what is 5 foot. Then I will say it is very fair. So you know what is fair. Then I'll say he has got curly hairs. So you'll get some idea because we have experience of these things. Something which we have no experience, we cannot realize it. So purport is something very, very, very important. If you read purport, then that is the real study of Bhagavad Gita. Why I am not reading purport? Because whatever is in the purport, I am sharing with you directly. But if you read, that is the best thing at your home or at your whenever you are reading Gita on your daily schedule. So Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. Why? Because he was his friend and devotee. Otherwise, not possible to understand Gita. Not possible. Now, Arjuna, just like any intelligent person, is asking a beautiful question. Please repeat behind me. Arjuna Vacha Aparam Bhavato Janma Param Janma Vivasvata Katham Etat Vijaniya Tam Ado Pruktavaniti. Arjuna is saying, it's okay. You are saying you spoke to Vivaswan. How do I believe that? This aparam bhavato janma, both of us are born almost at the same time. And Vivaswan, Param Janma, Vivaswan is so very, very senior to us in age. He has taught to Manu. Ichhavaku was in the time of Lord Ram. And before that is Manu. Manu is the father of mankind, means before Satya Yuga. So Manu is in the beginning of Satya Yuga. And Manu was taught by Vivaswan. So how is that you are saying that we are right now in the end of Dwapar Yuga, and you say that you spoke Bhagavad Gita before Satya Yuga? How big is Kali Yuga? How many years? 4,32,000 years. 5,000 years have gone. So remaining is 427. 4,32,000 years is Kali Yuga. Only 5,000 years have gone. How big is Dwapar Yuga? Double of Kali Yuga. 8,64,000. How big is Treta Yuga? Triple of Kali Yuga, which is 12 lakhs 76, not how many? 96,000. And before that is Satyuga, which is 4 times of Kali Yuga. So that comes out to be 17 lakh 28,000 years. So when Krishna says, I spoke to Vivaswan, this means he spoke 12 lakh, 8 lakh 64,000 plus 12 lakh 96,000 plus 17 lakh 28,000, which comes out to be somewhere around how much? Somewhere around 37, 38 lakhs years back. So Arjun was in like full doubt. You are saying you spoke to Vivaswan. Katham etat vijaniyam. How shall I understand this? That you have spoken to Vivaswan. Both of us are born together. Almost same time. They are friends. And Vivaswan has got birth much, much before us. How is that you have spoken to him? Can't believe this. Arjun is not like dumb and dull and whatever Krishna will speak and he will accept. No. He is an intelligent Kshatriya. Asking questions, sign of intelligence. Arjuna said, the sun god Vivaswan is senior by birth to you. How am I to understand that in the beginning you instructed the signs to him? So don't think that Gita is just Krishna is speaking and Arjuna is listening. No. Wherever there are doubts, Arjuna asks, please explain. Please explain. Tell me in more detail. That is how we should be also ready to ask questions. Okay, how is this? Why is this? How is that? So that will be a better way to learn. So Krishna, it's not that Krishna, when he got this question, it's not that, he was like clean bold and no answer now. He had a very good answer. Shri Bhagwan Uvacha Bahuni me vaititani Janmani Tavcharjuna Tanyam Veda Sarvani Natam Vetha Parantapa. Sri Bhagwan again, Krishna says, Bahuni me vaititani. Both of us have taken many, many births, Arjuna. It's not that this is our first birth. Both of us have taken many, many births. Bahuni, many, many times. Janmani tav Arjuna. Oh Arjuna, both of us have taken many times birth. But there's a difference. What is the difference? Tanyaham Veda Sarvani. I know all those my births. I am aware of all my previous lives. Natvam, but not you. Natvam Vetha Parantapa, but you are not aware. This is the difference. Krishna says, I am aware of all my previous birth and my activities, but you are not aware of it. You are not aware of it. Why Krishna is aware and why Arjuna is not aware? Any logical answer to this question? Of course, ultimate answer can be because Krishna is God. That is a different level of answer. But any other way, logical way, we can explain why Krishna remembers and why Arjuna doesn't remember. Yes? Okay? कृष्णा हाँ वो तो है एक्चुअली सी इस लाइफ में 1 साल पहले जीवन में क्या हुआ हमें पता है कुछ तो पता होगा थोड़ा बहुत 10 years बैक क्या हुआ था कुछ थोड़ा सा वी विल हैव सम मेमोरी हम स्कूल जाते थे, साइकिल से गिर गए थे, हाथ टूट गया था. Some memory will have. और we lost a family member 5 years back. थोड़ा मेमोरी होगा, बहुत अच्छे थे, मेरे रिलेटिव थे, फादर थे, मदर थे, ब्रदर थे, सिस्टर थे, या कोई थे, द ग्रैंडफादर थे, गुजर गए. So in this life, we are able to remember things. Why? Because the body is almost same. As soon as this body is destroyed, we'll forget things. Just like last Saturday, what did you take in your lunch? Not able to remember. Not so significant thing. But last time, some good experience or bad experience we remember. So we remember things of this life because the body is same. So the memory is there. As soon as the body is destroyed, over. Next body, again new start. But Krishna says that my body doesn't change. My body is same, and that's why I know I remember, because there is no change in my body. So some of you may say, अगर चल नहीं change नहीं है तो हम देख रहे हैं is a small boy Krishna, then he's growing up, then he's lifting Govardhan hill, then it's growing up, growing up. Krishna grows only till the age of 16, or you can say 14. After 14, it doesn't grow only. His age may become 125 years, but he'll appear just like a 14-year-old boy. Doesn't grow after 14. So our Acharyas give the explanation, just like you see sun rising in the sky in the morning, at can we tell that is the birth of the sun, 5:30 a.m. or 6 a.m. when sun is rising in the sky? No. Is that sun was there in the sky in the night 1 p.m.? तो दिखता क्यों नहीं? दिखाओ अगर है तो आपका टॉर्च लेकर आओ, मोबाइल लाइट लेकर आओ, कुछ तो लेकर आओ. अगर रात को 2 बजे स्काई में सन है कि नहीं है? सबको डाउट है क्या? या आपको बोला कि प्रभु जी सर जो लेक्चर दे रहे हैं माइंड इनका ठीक है, ऐसे ऐसे क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं, तो यू आर मे बी इन डाउट, इज गोन और इज ओके. So sun is there in the sky in the night 1 p.m. also, but we cannot see. But we want to see, we have to go into the eastern direction. And maybe when you reach to Bangladesh or more eastern part, like Australia, you will see sun there. The sun is in the night, but to us it appears that just sun is rising in the sky at 6:30 a.m. in Mumbai. And it is first like a red, very pleasing red disk. And then slowly from red it starts, becoming a little off-white, and then finally our experience, mundane eyes, these eyes. But actually he is eternally the same. And someone who doesn't change body remembers everything which has happened. So, as the meaning says, the personality of Godhead said, many, many births, both you and I have passed. I can remember all of them, but oh, you cannot, but. And there some Prabhupada writes in the purport by quoting various verses from various scriptures explaining that how Krishna is eternal. Govindam Adi Purusham Tam Aham Bhajami. He mentions that he is Adi Purush. Recently a movie came, Adi Purush. Till the time you are not married, spend few months, few years with devotees. Stay in the ISKCON Youth Center, chant Hare Krishna, take up the challenge. Like, people go for big boss this, 13, 14, all nuisance. We have this real thing. Staying with devotees, practicing Krishna consciousness, a symptom of surrender. If you cannot do for 7 days, start doing for 2 days, 3 days. Spend time with devotees and you see the amazing transformation in your life. The whole king of the whole universe, Bali Maharaj. Okay, anyways, to conclude the pastime, when Bali Maharaj, when Vamandev kept his leg on the head of Bali Maharaj, Vamandev was very pleased, very good, you have fully surrendered. So then Lord said, okay, don't worry, you want to have a nice palace, nice kingdom, opulence like Indra, don't worry. Go down, there's a planet called Sutal I have made for you. That planet is more opulent than Swarga. It is a Narak. It is in Naraka. It is lower planet, but it is more opulent than Swarga. And since I have taken everything from you, I will protect you by becoming a Dwarpal. So Vaman Dev became a Dwarpal of the kingdom of Bali Maharaj to protect Bali Maharaj so that nobody can harm him. And Bali Maharaj became a devotee along with all material opulence, and he won't forget Krishna anytime because of that material opulence. Just imagine what kind of blessings he got by surrendering. He is not a loser. Don't think if I surrender, हमारे कपड़े भी उतर जाएंगे. ऐसा नहीं है. उतर जाएंगे, हम धोती कुर्ता पहना देंगे, वो तो होगा. लेकिन 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 कोई लॉस नहीं होने वाला है. आप अभी अपने लाइफ को जितना एंजॉय करते हो, उससे कई गुना ज्यादा एंजॉय करोगे. ये गारंटी है. अगर नहीं हुआ तो आपके साथ मैं भी बाहर निकल जाऊंगा. ठीक है. अभी इतना, इससे ज्यादा ओपन चैलेंज और क्या हो सकता है. So come out of the comfort wherever you are staying and accept this life of staying with devotees. We have Gaurav Prabhu, we have Kashyap Prabhu, we have Saurabh Prabhu. Anyone else here staying with us? 3 of them. What's your name? Ankit. We have Ankit here, and we have few devotees. They have gone in the Sankirtan bus. Our bus is going from Hyderabad to Rishikesh. Not Rishikesh. Srirangam. Srirangam. How many of you been to Rameshwaram and Srirangam? No one. No one. Come on. That is the place where we are supposed, instead of going to Imagica in Khopoli, Imagica there, or going to the GSL World in Borivali, better we should go to Rameshwaram and Srirangam. That's a more nice place. So I think 5-6 devotees have even gone. Today they left in the train. So anyways, next time is Vrindavan Yatra. Try to come. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Any questions? Okay. Okay.
Because of that business independence, we try to control over whatever material things are there. But also, there is a point where Krishna says Sarva Karana Karanam, that he is the causer of all causes.
So he is the cause of our independence also.
Yes, so that's what it is. Because of that independence, whatever desires we are, so he is only the cause of
Of course, he is the cause. But if you have good desire, he is the cause for that also. So we should develop good desires, because he is cause for both the things. He has given, what you do, what will be the results. He is in that way. He is cause of. He has created laws of nature. So he is cause of everything. If I smoke, I get disease. If I take miracle food milk, I become healthy. So in that way, he is the cause of all causes, because he is the lawmaker. So he is the cause for independence to serve Krishna. He is the cause for independence to go away from Krishna. But that independence is with us. How do we use that independence? Up to us. Ultimately, he is the cause. That's true. Hare Krishna. See, electricity comes in the house. When it goes in the fridge, chills everything. It goes into the heater, burns everything. It goes into the washing machine, cleans everything. Goes into the computer, displays everything. Same electricity, going in different instruments, giving different results, cause. Same electricity. Krishna is there everywhere. Now, how or what kind of machine we are, We want to be independent, we are in this material world. We want to be dependent, we will serve him. Okay? Hare Krishna. We'll chant, keep on chanting, and more realizations will come. Here. First question is quickly.
First question, I don't understand how Vishnu has his pastime with his devotees. Like he is royal and regal. It's Bhagavad it says it's very royal and regal. But at that time when Kadapa Muni was worshipping him, they said in Bhagavad that tears were flowing from his eyes and the pond was formed. And he always had a side glance on Kadapa Muni. Plus, he also has a pastime where he himself is, telling Prithu Maharaj that he is himself Prithu Maharaj, but he is also telling him to forget Indra.
So, what's your question?
Like how Krishna is in his devotee pastime, he is not like that. But sometimes Vishnu also,
Vishnu has got, everyone is a servant, and in that way he has that relationship with his servant. So when his devotees have some expression of devotion, then Vishnu also expresses, Lord Vishnu also expresses that devotion, that love for his devotee. So that's there. That is the love between the. Why there can't be any love between the servant and master? So that's why they have love between them. It's not that every love has to be like Radha Krishna only. It's not like that. It's a different way of love. They have that emotion, that devotion. I mean, we'll realize when we go on that level. Takes time. Second question.
Like when Shukdev Goswami was telling the Bhagavatam, he was like said that here is Shuddha Goswami who is going to speak in the future.
Yeah.
Bhagavatam. So like Shuddha Goswami already like Shukdev Goswami, he also knew Bhagavatam earlier or he was
Sukdev Goswami. Sukdev Goswami heard the Bhagavatam in the assembly.
not as exalted as Shukdev Goswami.
He became exalted by hearing. He gave all the blessings. Sukdev Goswami gave all the blessings. Like I am giving in this lecture here. What do you think? Everyone is going to start chant 16 rounds from tomorrow onwards? But I know maybe someone. So it's not that when I give class, everyone will have same effect on the class. Some members from next time onward, they will come with dhoti kurta. Some members will come and ask, oh, where is your center? I will come. Some will say, I'm done with the life. I have to want to become like you. How to do that? So everyone has a different realization when they hear Krishna Katha, when they hear Gita. Their realizations are different. Different levels of realizations. So in the similar way, Sukdev Goswami, when he was speaking, he knew this is Sud Goswami, is a very sincere soul. He will hear everything. He will hear everything very nicely, and then what he will do? He will speak in the future. He knew because he can see the sincerity on the soul. He could see that how sincere is Sud Goswami. Okay? Yes, Prabhu.
जो आपने बताया जैसे कि सुखदेव गोस्वामी और जनक महाराज के पास आते हैं तो वो स्वीट का जबान पर रखते शुगर का एक बीट तो प्रभु जनक महाराज तो मतलब
जनक महाराज, जनक जो है वो एक पोजीशन है. मिथिला के राजा को जनक कहा जाता है. Different kings are known as Janak Maharaj. Many kings are there by the name Janak. Many kings. Like Indra भी एक पोजीशन है. कोई भी पोजीशन ले सकता है. ब्रह्मा एक पोजीशन है. जैसे प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया एक पोजीशन है. तो जनक महाराज एक पोजीशन है. ठीक है. हरे कृष्णा.
Such a wonderful lecture. एक question था कि how to use the pastime of Krishna towards love to Krishna or chanting the name of Him.
How to use the pastime? We don't use the pastime, but we just remember that we hear those pastime to see how do we get attracted to anything in this world? We hear about it. अरे ये बन जाओ, बस just to become, उसके बाद सीए कर लो, उसके बाद तो ऐसे ही ऐसे जीवन में, you hear about something and then we develop desire, longing for that particular thing. Like I was told, you just get into IIT and that's it, life is done. उसके बाद only enjoyment, I didn't feel so. So we hear about something and we get attracted and we just want to do that. Similarly, when we hear about Krishna's pastimes more and more, we'll develop attraction for Krishna's pastime. Right now, we are hearing about material affairs more and more, and we get distracted. So the purpose of hearing Krishna's pastime is purification of heart. The heart has so much of anger, greed, lust. All these things will get purified by hearing Krishna's pastimes more and more and more. That is the medicine. Okay? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So thank you very much for patiently hearing today's class, and we have to come to the understanding that to understand Srimati Radharana is beyond my capacity to explain and beyond the capacity of every one of us here to understand, but a little glimpse of the glories of Srimati Radharani and Vaman Dwadashi. So next Sunday we'll resume our Gita sessions. Till then, keep chanting Hare Krishna and think how you can take next step in your spiritual life, how you can come out of the comfort zone. Why I'm saying, it's not that I want to make you uncomfortable. The point is saying to take up next step where I can grow more in Krishna consciousness. You should not become stagnant. You take a next step. Okay, let me now go to the next level. Chanting, improving my chanting, learning more, associating more, experiencing more, like that. Okay? So let's chant one round of Hare Krishna mantra before we have pineapple halwa.